little joys in life is a daily iced latte with an emotional support straw. Starts my mornings right. I care about the environment. I do, which is why I prefer to be more solution-oriented. It's not straws. We have to focus on the real problem. It's rehabbing the turtles who can't stop snorting them. I lived abroad for a while. I spent a few months in Spain and then a few more in Latin America. So I was excited to get to use my rusty high school Espanol. You know, do we have any Spanish speakers in the house? All right, great. You won't ruin my joke then. I was excited to get to use my rusty Spanish, right? So you start with the most important phrases, right? Day one in Spain, I learned, where's the bathroom? How much does this cost? Can I have a straw? By the time I got to Latin America, I was confidently going to coffee shops every morning asking, ¿Puedo tener una paja? Can I have a straw? Did you lie? Do you speak Spanish? Yeah, exactly. I can always tell. Anyways, I learned in Spain, paja means straw, all right? I'm going around Latin America to coffee shops every single morning, flirting with the hot Latino baristas, asking with my full chest if I could have masturbation with my coffee. Which explains the lube they kept giving me. Meanwhile, if that wasn't bad enough, in my dating app bio, I was single, traveling around. I thought I would put something cute. I put buscando aventuras. I thought, you speak Spanish too. They got a bunch of liars in the front row. I thought that meant something cute, like looking for adventures. Yeah, that means looking for affairs. So don't recommend in Mexico. Not my kind of spice. Spicy food, though. Any spicy food lovers? Yeah? Woo! We got some. Amazing. All right. I just did Edinburgh Fringe in August. Yeah, they're not spicy food lovers, the Brits, you know? Do we have any Brits in here?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Can you handle your spice? No. There's a pause. I love spicy food, but I have a problem. You see, I go to a restaurant and I try to order things super spicy. And they take one look at me. And they ring up the white girl spicy special, which is a single chili flake, a glass of oat milk, and Mr. Brightside playing in the background. It was a struggle until I figured out a hack to the system. Uber Eats doesn't check IDs. They won't make it XXX spicy for Rachel, but they will for Rajani. My alter ego. I do have a fairly common name, at least in the States and a lot of countries. Not that common in Germany, thankfully, because I think the pronunciation of Rachel is pretty horrendous here. It'd be like Rachel or something. Yeah, not great. But it's pretty common, right? So I am used to there being other Rachels around, right? I was traveling earlier this year and I met a new group of friends. Not to brag, I made some new friends as an adult. Pretty big deal. I met a group of people and it turns out they already had a Rachel in their group, right? So I was the second Rachel. And then so you gotta get some differentiation, right? It'll be a nickname or an adjective. They started calling me Funny Rachel. I'll take it, that's a great adjective, right? And then I felt bad because the original Rachel apparently was offended, right? And I was like, oh, I feel bad. You were there first, right? I felt bad until I heard that she had an adjective attached to her name too. They called her Hot Rachel. I don't know why you're laughing, you should be offended. Funny is a great adjective until it's put up against hot. It's like your friend setting you up with somebody and you being like, oh, are they good looking? And them being like, they got a good personality. Anyways, yeah. I am single, dating is tiresome, but lots of things in life are tiresome, right? Two-factor authentication. Exhausting. Or changing your password all the time. Anyone else have to do that? Change your password a lot? Yeah. And the worst part about it is the absolute sass the system gives you, the judgment on your password choice. Your password is weak. I know my password is weak, so is my memory. That is the point. Or this one, I got this one. Many people use this password. You unoriginal whore. Really? Many people use the password FreeTheNipple69. I don't think so. Society would be very different. Because if anyone should be hiding their nipples in public, it's who? Men, exactly. This isn't even comedy, this is just a cause I'm passionate about. Yours are embarrassingly non-functional. Forever reminder of time when you almost got to be females in the womb, scientifically true, before God was playing The Sims and was like, oh no, these ones cannot handle a tummy ache, male. Alright, I think I wrapped it up. This is my time. I'll do this real quick. Fun fact about me, I'm not legally allowed to give piggyback rides anymore, so do not ask. I will say no. I'm almost in my 10-year chip. I think Daniel earlier was talking about breaking his teeth. Yeah, that was the incident that really nailed things in the head. I was giving a friend a piggyback ride on a bar crawl. Yes, it always involved alcohol. Tripped, saved her head instead of mine, and broke my 2 front teeth. Yeah, it was a pub crawl. But Mama didn't raise no quitter. I finished that pub crawl. Thank you. Just spent the rest of the time drinking through the newly formed gap in my teeth with a straw. I'm sorry, turtles. I love a good paha. I'm Rachel Novosad.